That's right, coming to you live for the first time. We have voice chat on our stream today. Currently doing neurological warfare, so that's fun. Haven't seen a lot of people doing nuke events lately, so it's nice to see. Um, yeah. So we'll see how this goes. So we got some auto axes, some Gatling plasmas. And the boss is just getting annihilated. Oh, goodness. I'll go ahead and move over to Nona here. Oh my gosh. Did I really just not watch my health bar at all? Just, sitting here chatting away. Okay. Even without Nerd Rage, my AP regen in this build is pretty ridiculous. So, gosh. I don't remember them dishing out this much damage, but I guess I've never actually just stood in front of them and eaten it before, so there's that. Little embarrassing to die during neurological warfare, not gonna lie. We're gonna go back to scrapping for lead because the Gauss minigun is a thirsty girl and she just chews through the ammo. Not that I need to use my Gauss minigun, it's just that I like to use my Gauss minigun. You know what I'm saying? Pop out of our power armor build here. Go ahead and grab Secret Service armor. Apologies if things get a little crummy here. I just got a warning that I have a spotty connection. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. Oh, yep, it's a little bit laggy. We'll keep playing though. And yeah. Right, another good place to find lead. let's see. I already hit the prison. I already hit Lucky Hole Mine. So let's go to Green Country. It's gonna load in. There might be some mole rats when you load in. It's okay. We'll just take care of that real quick. Go. It looks like somebody has already been in here and looted all of the lead, so that's okay. We'll see. We'll see what this guy wants. I think he just wants me to check out his camp. That's okay. I always like doing that. Nothing too exciting in the shop, but you know, fun little camp. Go ahead and give him the I heart your camp symbol or whatever you want to call it. All right. So we were looking for lead. Green Country Lodge was emptied out. Another good place to try is the Charleston Fire Department. There's usually some lead in the weight room. But it may be that somebody on the server has already gone through and cleaned out all these locations that I'm checking. You never know. And if that's the case, just, reload servers. It's not a big deal. Fallout 76 loot is pretty forgiving. Oh, here we go. If you've never come here for lead before, make sure to get all the little loose, flat weights on the ground. It's easy to miss some of the flat ones. They're good places to get lead. Some decent scrap around here. Telephones, always good scrap. Oops. Didn't mean to use vertical workbench. Might as well scrap down low over here. this point, it's less that I need scrap in this game and more that I enjoy the process of gathering it. Um, most items I'm pretty well, in the thousands on, having played this game for as long as I have. But I find the process of actually going out into the world and finding the scrap relaxing. So, where else can we go for lead? You can always check the Vaultec University. There's lead inside of a weight room. Let's see. Weird place to find a mole rat, but of course, I talked about the weight room at Vaultec University, and I don't actually remember where it is, so we'll find out together. I want to say it's easier if we come in from a different building. We will attempt to find the weight room by coming in side over here. This is the way to the weight room. Well, anyways, there is one. Somewhere. Vaultec University. There are also weight rooms in all of the nuclear launch silos if you want to get lead that way. I wouldn't say it's the easiest way to get lead, but it is a way to get lead. Um, Another thing I always do for scrapping is I usually go over here to Dabney Homestead for the 3 copper nodes. Copper is not the easiest thing in the game to come by, and you need it to make a lot of energy ammo. So, yeah, a lot of times when I hop into a game, I'll just immediately take Dabney Homestead. Ooh, Mr. Squeeze. Um, Definitely one of my favorite random encounters. He has the recipe for lemonade and hard lemonade, and he just has a little lemonade stand that you can find. It's got blue and yellow balloons and this cute little lemonade sign. Lemonade says it's $50. That's not true. He'll charge two bottle caps per lemonade, which is a fairly decent price, and it can be mixed with vodka to make hard lemonade, which is a nice little AP buff. So yeah, Mr. Squeeze It. So when you get here, there'll either be rad toads or sometimes there will be fog crawlers. You just have to clear those out. Not a big deal. Now here's the unfortunate thing about this workshop is sometimes the enemies' giblets can get stuck inside of the resource nodes. So you have to sort of use your body to push the giblets of the enemies out of the node so that you can build your resource collectors. Um, this is one of the more annoying things that can happen. I'll show you, for example, if you try to place down our copper extractor, it will not let us because there are all sorts of tasty rad toad giblets in the way. Um, and this is not a new thing in this game, and it's not a huge deal, but it is a deal. Maybe an ordeal. And you'll sort of endlessly push these chunks of meat around with your body, um, hoping that the game will let you. No, it still won't. So we're just gonna write that node off for now. Another thing I like to do whenever I conquer a workshop is place another coffee generator down on the workshop. Why? Because you never know when you're gonna need more coffee, and coffee generates rather slow. And if you're like me, every time you see the Ultracite Terror or the giant snake at the end of the raid, you drink like 8 coffees and, start to get your caffeine on. If you're wondering why I'm using the Gauss minigun, it's because I think it's really fun, and I did not remember until recently that I had this pink skin for it. And as soon as I did, I immediately made about 40,000 rounds of ammo for it just because I find it very fun. And I did not think about how much lead I was expending when I did that, so I've been recovering lead ever since. Yeah. 4 waves of ghouls? It could just be 1 wave of ghouls. Could. Dare to dream. Yay, we've defended our workshop. You will, of course, get meager rewards for this. If you folks would excuse me for just one moment, I'm going to grab a drink. Alright, stream, I am back. If you're just joining us, we are scrapping our way to victory here. Yeah. And it's not really that I need the scrap, it's that I find scrapping really relaxing, and it's a big part of this game. Um, that raises a really good point. Maybe I could hop over to a character that actually needs scrap. I've been working on a second character in this game. Call her Delilah. She is a melee only character. Um, she does not have the infinite resources that my main character has. So let's farm some resources. One great place to get uh quite a few resources, but in particular oil is Blackwater Mine. This is the location of, I believe, Radiation Rumble. But it is also just a wonderful place to, or not Radiation Rumble, Uranium Fever. It is just a great place to find oil. There's just so much to find, laying around, inside the mine, outside the mine. There's blow torches, all sorts of good things. There's some cement out here. Glass. Not that I think you'll probably be looking for glass, but I do have 4 pieces of pack rats on this excavator armor on this character, so I really wanted it to be easy for her to collect junk because I like to build. Always make sure to grab paint cans. If you don't know it, paint is a great source of oil in Fallout 76. Um, Somebody's been through here recently, so maybe a little picked over, but oh, brass miner's light, another good source of oil. Um, Blow torches, good source of oil. If you all don't know, you can get the box of shooting targets right here, regardless of whether or not you're on the quest. And this is interesting because if you don't have the boxes with paper sticking out of them from the season 19 season pass, this is the only way to put down a cardboard box in your base. You can put it on a display and you can make it look like you have some papers waiting for processing or some detritus, a box of junk. Who knows what you intend it to be, but so that's the only way to do that, unless you, of course, have been working through this season pass, which I recommend. It's got a lot of neat sciencey items. There's still a little over a month left. It's not too hard to level up, especially if you have access to the raid. Um, yeah, there's some neat rewards this season. All right, so we'll head into the Blackwater Mine. It's always good to check the drawers and the lockers. Um, they have a tendency to spawn mining lights and military ammo bags in here, which military ammo bags are great for ballistic fiber, not the easiest thing to find in the game. Though if you do need to know where to find ballistic fiber, you can of course go find ballistic fiber in a pretty good quantity if you look around hard enough in the Camp Liberty down in Skyline Valley. Lots of paint cans over here. You just sort of bounce up and down and grab those. Um, Adjustable wrenches are good for gears. Surgical trays are a great source of aluminum. Duct tape is obviously a good source of adhesive. Never found that gas can before. I don't usually drop down into the liquid, as it were, but it would appear there's a safe down here, it's some gas. Looks like it goes pretty deep back there, actually. Gas canister, mining light, just all sorts of oil, we found in Blackwater Mine. I highly recommend it. We'll go back to Delilah's camp. This is a Nuka-Cola themed camp. It's just sort of random. It just sort of happened. I was using the Flying Fortress and I saw the Nuka Girl branding on the side, and I thought, you know, why not? Why not? The only problem with this camp is, of course, the neighbors. We have pink and red Nuka-Cola interior. We've got Leo Petrov, of course. Giant Nuka-Cola bottle, Nuka-Cola bed, Nuka-Cola wagon, Nuka-Cola Mr. Fuzzies. Got our Camden Park cooking stove, our Mr. Fuzzy Tinker's Workbench, our brewing station. Of course, it's Nuka-Cola. Yeah, it's not finished. As I like to do, it's got the under construction sign, so it's an unfinished little base. Looks like we're really struggling with connection right now, so I might call it call this stream finished. But thank you for anyone who joined. Again, this was my first stream ever with voice. I'm sure I will get much less self-conscious and get a little more used to the idea of talking to you guys. So yeah, everyone have a good